I'm Nadia Gurwell.
I'm John Goliatino.
I'm Michelle Blanchard. Welcome to 30 Minutes.
Hello, welcome everyone. I'm Nadia Gurwell. Our show is 30 Minutes and I am your guest. I am your host. Today my guest is Stephanie Clark. She is a certified hypnotist and health coach, and she is going to tell us her story, but also how she helps moms with weight loss, with depression, anxiety, with better eating habits, and with stress. So welcome, Stephanie.
You.
Thank you for being on.
Thank you for having me.
No, it's great to have you on. So yeah, tell me a little bit about your story first.
Sure. You know, it started out in my early 20s. I had an eating disorder, and I noticed that mainstream therapy wasn't really working for me. You know, I did all the programs, I did therapy, I took the medications, everything that they were telling me to do, and, you know, it just couldn't reach me. And so one day, you know, I looked up hypnosis, and I saw this woman in Norwalk, and it was brilliant. I had a session of hypnosis, and my focus changed from worrying so much about weight loss and what I was eating to becoming healthy again. So, you know, I only had one session. That was all I could afford at the time, and it was recorded, so I listened to it every night. And I tell you, it completely changed my life, because within 6 months I lost a total of about 60 to 70 pounds. And the focus went to how was I going to be healthy and how was I going to be happy again. And so I started really changing my lifestyle and eating habits to, you know, I got massage, I exercised my body, and it just, that whole mind game that goes on when you're trying to lose weight just disappeared. So I fell in love with it. So.
What do you say to people who are skeptical about hypnosis?
Come on down. Honestly, I do. You know what? Because I give a 20-minute free consultation.
Oh, you do? That's good to know.
Of course I do, because you know, it's not for everybody. You have to be really focused. You need to know what your end goal is going to be, right? You have to really be committed. And some people think, oh, come and fix me, and it just doesn't work that way. You know, you need to say, okay, I want to lose some weight. I want to feel good again. Perfect. What are you willing to do is my next question. What have you done in the past? And then we can dive into it.
But it's important also that they're open. That
Right.
they're open to the possibility that this could work.
Right.
That they're not resistant.
Right. That's right. Yeah, they have to have an open mind, because it is a little different. Not everybody, it's kind of like a guided meditation, you know. Not everybody's tried it, but they've kind of heard about it. So
what exactly is hypnosis, and what are the conditions that it treats?
Sure. Hypnosis is a very relaxed state of mind where you're highly suggestible. So a good example of hypnosis is if you've been, you know, driving down the highway and you cannot remember for the life of you how you just got 10 exits and you're ready to get off. That's a form of what's called highway hypnosis, because you're almost in a trance-like state, right?
It
Where
happens to me. Yeah, and then you're like, wait a minute, I am driving.
Right, or let's say you're watching a movie or reading a book, and you're just so into that book, you can hear the beach, the waves crashing, and you become a part of it. That's a form of hypnosis as well, when you're really involved in it.
So you use hypnosis, like you were saying, for weight loss,
yeah, for weight
smoking.
loss, to quit smoking. I get a lot of people that have anxiety or phobias.
What are the common phobias?
Oh goodness, speaking in public is one of them. Some people just getting out in public, spiders, flying. I get a lot of people that, you know, are afraid of airplanes and flying. A lot of people that also need help with relationships, believe it or not.
That was interesting to me. I never thought of like hypnosis for helping your marriage, or anyone who has had failed relationships and want to get to the cause of why they keep repeating the pattern.
Right, because people can be repeating the pattern that they learned from their parents.
Right, their childhood.
They don't want to be their parents, you know, they want to be happy. So, but then there's also people that have gone through divorces and they don't want to still feel hurt. They don't want to repeat that same pain, so it works in that case too. So,
Can anyone be hypnotized?
yes.
Yes.
Yes, just about anybody, unless there's certain medications that
Right,
people are on that can prevent people from getting really relaxed. And I always ask first. I won't, hypnotize somebody like that.
And you said you can also hypnotize children.
I can, yeah. Hypnotism works really well for ADD, ADHD. Children are a little different. A normal session's about an hour. With a child, you're not going to want to go past a half hour ever.
Yeah.
So, and there's a lot of play involved, and it's a little different, but effective.
So when someone comes in for, hypnosis, how many sessions do they need? Or is
Everybody's
it depending on
different.
what they have?
Well, I used to say that, and then I realized I've had people that have had the most traumatic things happen just snap out of it in one session and be able to function again. So anywhere from one session, normally 3, but up to 10. Usually 10 is it. Like, you usually don't go any more than that. But
And 10?
normal's about 3.
Oh, yeah. How long do the sessions last? You said an hour?
About an hour. They can last an hour and a half, because I do a lot of coaching, before we dive into the hypnosis.
So they probably leave like your office really relaxed.
Yeah, they feel good. They do. And sometimes we give hugs and everything,
Are they a different person when
yes.
they leave?
Yeah, they're smiling, or they've cried whatever they needed to, get out.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a weight has been lifted off their shoulders.
So is it
It's
sort of like
amazing.
a cleansing?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, like when I'm
Yeah.
relating it to.
Yeah, because think about it. Let's say you're carrying something around that's really heavy, and you finally identified it. You didn't really know why you were doing what you were doing. You have this session that's maybe an hour, and you feel like, oh my God, I can breathe again. Like, I know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I don't have to do it anymore.
It's an aha moment.
Yeah.
Huge.
Yep. Yep.
Now, I know also that you're a health coach, so
I
tell me about that,
am.
and how you combine
Yeah.
hypnosis and health coaching at the same time.
Sure. Yeah, I got into health coaching because, sure, you can hypnotize somebody to lose weight,
Right.
but why don't I teach people how to eat for their bodies as well? There's a lot of people that are feeling inflamed, that have food allergies, or they're looking for gluten-free or
Right.
diabetes, all these different things going on. So I use health coaching to help people change their lifestyle habits and eating habits. So I actually created a 90-day weight loss program that I incorporate health coaching and hypnosis. So we just kind of, learn how to eat for your body and learn how to live again, really. People forget. They forget how important self-care is, and, spirituality, and how are your relationships. We kind of dive into everything. And then I use a few sessions of hypnosis where, okay, I've noticed there's something going on. Let's get to the root cause of it. Maybe you're not losing weight. Well, let's find out why.
Right.
Why are you sabotaging yourself?
Right,
So,
because it's like, it's psychological.
yeah, so.
In talking to you back there, what I found really nice about the way that you approach the weight loss and all that is that you're very realistic about it.
Yeah.
And you said that people are different,
Yep.
that their bodies don't all react the same way. Because we were talking about, for example, carbs.
Yeah.
That some people do well on little carbs, and some people don't do well
Right.
on it.
It's true.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Very true.
Yeah.
So, but because when you go, for example, you see some other person who's trying to help you lose weight,
Right.
or some other program, or someone who's really fit, and they'll say to you, well, you gotta cut down on the carbs. You can't have a lot of them because you're never gonna get rid of
that makes my skin crawl when I hear that.
And it's happened to me. I'm
Don't
telling
say
you from
that.
experience, it's
I know.
happened to me. You're not going to get rid of the
Yeah.
belly, and it's going to sit there at night because you don't burn it. You burn the carbs during the day.
Yeah.
But what I liked about your approach is like, let's start you off getting healthy and losing weight, but in a very simple way.
Right.
Little bits.
Yeah.
Little bits.
Tiny baby steps.
Right.
That's how we do it.
We're not
Yeah,
going to
yeah.
bombard you with like a menu.
Yeah, I'm not a food Nazi. I'm not going to tell people not to eat certain foods because that's
Right.
wrong. This is
Right.
a lifestyle change.
Right.
This is a forever thing. So the sooner we can learn to eat for your body, the better it's going to be for you, right? Because, you know, if you do better on carbs, then okay, let's have complex, you know, let's eat more
Right.
brown rice and
Whole
quinoa
grains,
and
yeah.
stuff like that, and feed your brain, right? So you don't get tired and your blood sugars and all over the place, you know? So, yeah, got to keep it real.
Yeah, 'cause people, when
Yeah.
it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change.
Yeah.
It's something that you're going to do for a
Yeah.
long time, hopefully for the rest of your life.
Right, because you don't want to keep fighting with your weight, right? You want to find that place, that good place where you can feel comfortable in your body, right? You know, at the weight that you're supposed to be at. And not everybody's meant to be really thin either. That's another thing, is you can have people that would be considered a little overweight that are healthier than people that are really, you know,
Yes.
real skin, for sure, or skinny.
Yeah. I was watching yesterday on one of those like entertainment shows about like Mariah Carey, which I was
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
really surprised. You know, she
Yeah.
had gastric bypass. She's
I
not
just saw
heavy.
that. I know.
That woman is not heavy, and I'm surprised to hear that.
I know. I'm like starting to wonder about, it's just so out there. And I have like, I'm a little sensitive about it because I actually had a friend that passed away from the surgery because, you know, it was back in the day when they were first starting to do it, and she had parts of her stomach, you know, removed, and then she passed away of malnutrition, and this is like a good 20 years later. And listen, it's very safe now, and it's an option for people, and whatever people feel they need to do, that, you know, that's great. But why don't you just try hypnosis? Why don't you just try
Right.
eating
Right.
healthy and finding out why are you doing this? I mean, what are you learning when you just jump into a surgery? That's my thing.
And more holistic options.
Yeah.
Also, you know, for example, glutamine is excellent for sugar cravings. So if you're craving those carbs and all that, there's other,
Yeah.
you know, supplements that you can use. You know, chromium. is
Oh yeah,
excellent.
definitely. Chromium is
For
a
sure.
big one. Oh,
Yeah.
That works big time with blood sugar issues.
Do you
yeah.
think that there's still a lot of non-believers in alternative medicine when it comes to, you know, staying healthy and losing the weight? All that?
Yeah, and I think, you know, most people want a quick fix.
Ah,
They want it now.
instant gratification.
Yeah, they do. They don't want to go through the work because, you know, it took you a while to get you where you're at. It takes a little while to get back to good again too. You know, and they want it now. They want to like lose that weight, like, you know.
So I would think you discourage your clients from losing 20 pounds in a month.
Yeah, I mean, maybe there's people that can do it safely, but yeah.
That's a lot to lose in a month.
Yeah,
And then to
just-
keep it off,
yeah,
you know,
it is a lot.
especially if they don't know how to eat.
Yeah, you know, these people that like live on sprinkles all day. You hear these people with these eating disorders, and you're like,
A sprinkle like
goodness."
lettuce?
No, like literally, kids, you know, sorry, in hypnosis you get a lot of different types of issues, people
Uh-huh.
with different eating stuff.
What are sprinkles?
Sprinkles? Literally the kind you put on ice cream because these kids think that it has no calories or no fat, and this is what they're eating.
Really?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Sorry.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's what they're eating all day?
Yeah, because they're trying to stay thin. And
But these are
they're
young
craving
girls.
sweet, and yeah.
And I don't even know what the calorie count is on a tablespoon of that, or
Yeah.
a sugar.
Yeah, so, you know, I see a lot of people that have things going on that are a little different.
Wow. Well,
It's okay.
yeah, I think you'll see a lot of everything. Yeah. That's a good question here. What is your style of coaching?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question. I have a choice, right? You have a choice to be nice or kind. So I choose to be kind, right? Because I wouldn't be the coach or the hypnotherapist you hired me to be if I didn't tell you the truth, right? Because I sometimes have people, let's say we'll use weight as an example. I want to lose 20 pounds in a month. If I was nice, I'd say, oh yeah, sure, no problem. No, I have to be kind, and I have to tell you that's not safe. What are you saying? You know, why do you really want to lose 20 pounds, and what is the rush? And dive into it a little deeper. So that's my style, is I have to be honest with people, because it's not worth it to me. I don't ever want to harm anybody or see somebody harm themselves just, you know, to have a client or whatever. It's wrong. So,
And it's better also to lose the weight slowly.
of course,
You'll
then
keep it
it's your
off
forever
longer.
weight. Yeah.
Right. Instead of losing like a huge amount of weight in
Yeah.
a short period of time,
Yep.
and then just it's worse when it comes back because it takes a toll on you emotionally.
Of course it does, because you work so hard
Right.
to get it off,
Right.
and then, before you know it. That's why I
Yeah.
tell people don't diet. Don't. Because statistics show that more than 80% of the people gain all the way back and then another 20%. So if you can just learn how to eat for your body, you'll be okay. And people need a coach. They do sometimes, because the accountability is king.
Everyone
You know?
needs a coach.
I have
Everyone.
clients, right, that come in and they know they have to show me what they ate, and they know I'm going to ask them, did you do this, this, and this? And they go, Steph, I knew I was coming in. I was looking at that ice cream or whatever, and they're cute. So,
I've coached people on weight loss, and I'll call them every day, actually.
Yeah.
5 minutes a day. What's the plan for today? What are you eating today? What did you
Yeah.
get for lunch?
how you feeling?
Oh, yeah.
You know?
And then, oh, God, I have to respond to her and tell her the truth. So what you're saying is right. It's an accountability
Yeah.
thing. They have to, report
Yeah.
to you, and they don't want to look bad.
No, they want to look good.
Disappoint you and say, I couldn't follow through with,
Yeah, and
what
even
you...
if, listen, everybody has highs and lows, and they make mistakes, or they jump off a little bit. You always have a chance to start again. I
know
make
what I-
sure they know
right.
that too. Like, don't get
Oh, it's
frustrated.
always-
It's okay.
It's always a new day to start.
Yeah.
Always. But I was thinking about new moms, how they would
Yeah.
benefit from hypnosis also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They have a lot of stress, and their time is limited.
Yeah.
So hypnosis is good for stress reduction in the way, also with time management too, right? Because try to sleep when the baby's sleeping, and how do you take care of mommy, right? Is there things that you can delegate? Who can help take care of things, while you're nursing or doing, feeding the baby, bathing the baby, laundry, stuff like that. So hypnosis works in the way where you can feel like you're gaining more control of your life and able to let things go that you need to let go. Because when you have that baby, you want everything perfect. But sometimes perfect is, not realistic.
And do you find that new moms become really uptight?
Well, it's like a hormonal thing too, though. It's like you can't. I'm a mom too, so when that baby comes home, everything has to be clean. It has to be just so. So, hypnosis can help in the way where you can let some of those things slide. The things that are important, get them done. But
Where they don't have to make sure that all the dishes are done and that all the laundry
Right, you
and
can
that
go
the
to bed,
floors
it's
are
okay.
sparkling.
Yeah.
And the toilet is really clean.
yeah, like, oh, somebody went to the bathroom. I have to go clean it again. No, don't do that.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
told a lot of moms, well, how do you do it? How do you do what you do and take care of your kids and all that and keep up tasks? I go, the house is the last thing on my mind. I
Right.
say to them, it really is. As long as my
Yeah.
kids are healthy
Yeah.
and happy and they're taken care of, then that's it. Everything after that is
Yeah, it's golden.
secondary. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care if the toilets are not clean. And if anyone comes in to my home and dares criticize,
Oh, no.
that I didn't keep up with the house, okay, then you try taking care of 4 kids,
Right. Oh, that's insane. Yeah.
But it happens.
Oh.
It happens. It happens a lot where, people are really judgmental.
Yeah, people, I never really understood that, but yeah, people are judgmental because really you have to realize they're judging for themselves, right? So usually people who are judgmental or critical of themselves are going to look at you in the same way, but really you have to remember they're talking about themselves, even though it can hurt your feelings or make you feel uncomfortable, right? Because you have love in your heart and you know that you're doing the best that you can do in the situation that you have, and you're more loving than to ever criticize somebody in the situation, right?
Right, yeah.
So you have to know somebody that would actually come out and say something is coming from a totally different place, and you got to think, is this really a friend or is this somebody that I really want to continue to have come over? You know what I mean? Because it's not worth it.
When you have a client for hypnosis, Right. What's your take on limiting the amount of negativity that they have around them?
Yeah. One, we try to reframe the way
Tell me about
they're
that.
thinking. So you get somebody, let's say, that is in a negative relationship.
Right. Or
So-
they have negative parents.
Right, or negative parents, right? So your parents are your parents, right? You can't change them out. But how you process the information or react or not react to a certain situation, that can change. So what we work on is disassociating negative, deep-set emotions and feelings or triggers that the parents are going to have the kids or the grown-ups react to, right? Because you know, when mom and dad say this, then they know it makes you angry and they say it just to make you angry, kind of thing. So in hypnotism, what you do is you just kind of get somebody into that relaxed state and you help them redirect that thought pattern, reframe it, and put something positive in there. Like, you know, maybe they're just cranky, or maybe they're just so used to you reacting that way that that's not how you feel anymore. So you're not going to do that anymore, kind of thing. And you find people find their own resolution. So.
Tell our viewers how they can get a hold of you, your contact info, your
Sure.
email, your web
Okay.
page, your Facebook page.
Great,
All that.
okay, yep.
Yeah. So tell them there.
Okay,
you can.
hi everybody. So it's Stephanie Clark, and I'll give you my phone number first. It's 203-362-8857. Again, it's 203-362-8857. Or you can email me at steph@healthwellnessandspirit.com. My website is healthwellnessandspirit.com. You can go on there and get a free consultation. And hopefully they will.
And your Facebook.
Facebook, yeah, Holistic Health and Wellness. In Stratford, Connecticut, I have an office. And so the Facebook page is linked to that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here you have some new programs that you designed. Tell me about those.
I do.
Yeah.
I have a weight loss program, a 90-day, that I'm bringing online so people who aren't local can join. And I also created a 90-day program which is called Ignite Your Intuition. We just put it into the website. It's an online group, and it's really helping people get into tune with their inner wisdom and making better decisions and life choices.
That's great. Yeah, we need definitely programs
Yeah.
like that for sure. Stephanie, go ahead and tell them again your contact info, just if
Sure.
they didn't get it the first time.
Okay, thank you. Again, it's Stephanie Clark at 203-362-8857, and my email is steph@healthwellnessandspirit.com, and my website is www.healthwellnessandspirit.com.
So what is your final advice for people who are thinking about hypnosis but are not sure about it?
I always tell people, give me a call. I offer a 20-minute free consultation. If you feel like it's not right, then that's it. That's great. That's fine, you know? But my real advice is just be kind to yourself. You know, people are a little harsh on themselves sometimes, and have an open mind with hypnosis. It can help, you know, for sure. So.
And like you said, some people can see like a huge change on the first session.
Yeah.
But with others, it might take
Yeah, a little
couple.
bit more. Yeah.
So it's not going to be, you know, they shouldn't have like certain expectations.
Right, just
from
have an
it
open
either.
mind and just be willing to give your best, and that's it. And that's it. And just enjoy the ride. You know, it's joyful, it's peaceful. It's just relaxing.
Do you have the same amount of men and women who come for hypnosis, or do you see more in women, or?
That's a good question. You know, I have to think about it. I would have to say it's pretty even.
Even?
Yeah.
Huh.
I do get a lot of gentlemen that come in as well.
What do they come in for? Can you?
Yeah, I could.
Sorry,
Yeah, because
yeah.
there's no names
Right.
involved. I have one gentleman coming in this weekend he was married 45 years and he doesn't want to think about it anymore. I've had people that want to have their relationships better, quit smoking, do better at work,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
definitely a lot of pressure.
peak
at work.
performance, you know, employee engagement, stuff like that.
Do you have clients who come in for like eating disorders?
Yeah. I always, you know, that's a sticky thing, so I like to make sure that they're seeing somebody and they're in a safe place first, of course. And I ask them if it's okay to contact their doctor, you know, make sure that that's okay. If it's a serious eating disorder, you know,
Yeah.
if it's just, well, you know, sometimes I just eat a little too much, it's different. So I do get quite a few people with that, I do. Sometimes bulimia, a lot of emotional eaters. They know
I
they can't
think,
stop. Yeah, they just
yes.
lose themselves like in a
Yeah.
bag of chips or cookies.
If they have a bad day, then they resort to like
Right.
the
you
ice
know,
cream. Yeah.
They'll go home and eat a half a gallon of ice cream and just lose themselves in it and numb out.
They don't know how to cope, you know, with
Yeah,
those
yeah.
situations. Have you seen any moms or dads who've lost a child?
I have.
That's a tough one.
It is. Yeah,
Yeah.
because, you know, it's just a sad situation. But yeah, so I've hypnotized people who've had that situation, and it's not that they don't want to have any memories or feelings. It's how do you continue? How do you cope? How do you take the trauma and change it into a situation where you can function? You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Because it's, you know, very traumatic. So, yeah, we just get people to think of the positive side and to do what they need to do to start healing, you know, from the inside out. And it takes baby steps too. It takes, you know.
That's definitely a very devastating, you know, situation. I think any
Yeah.
way that they can find to get better, then they should, because it's very traumatic.
Yeah.
Stephanie, I wanted to thank you for coming on.
Thank
This has been
you.
great. It's been very enlightening. I tell you, I really didn't know much about hypnosis before I did it, and now I'm thinking I might want to try it.
Come on now.
For sure, because
Yeah.
I'm always looking to improve, and you know, I also have like a lot of childhood stuff, you know,
Okay.
that's, you know, dragging me. So, but yeah, please come on the show again. We'd
Okay,
love to
thank
have you
you.
again, and like I said, thank you for coming. And I know that like a lot of moms will definitely benefit from hypnosis and your weight loss programs. Right. So thank you for joining us. Make sure to tune in and have a good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you.